Yeah, hi peeps, Tess on host. What Oxman's in? Just a little bit of mental ramble, you know. Just been watching some comedians. Well, it wasn't some comedians, it was like fanfare for Eddie Murphy, you know. Eddie Murphy, one night only, and I didn't hear a thing from Eddie Murphy. It was lots of people come on and talking about how great Eddie Murphy was as a comedian. Don't get me wrong, I think Eddie Murphy was pretty good to be a comedian, you know. But it just seemed to me there was just a lot of man love going on there, and I've got to tell you, mate, I was brought up in Scotland. Wasn't particularly brought up as a religious person, but you know, I was brought up in the Church of Scotland, which is a fundamentalist Presbyterian, you know, sort of religion, and we didn't really like the idea of men hugging and loving and liking each other, you know. That it was like just not allowed, you know. Well, you could touch and hug men, you know, but it would be your father when he punched in the face for disappointing him, or your brother who punched you in the face because your mother showed you more affection than she did him. All of which I have experienced in my life, being Scottish and Presbyterian and having a father and brothers, you know. I've experienced all those things, and I've just never seen any of this mentioned in, you know, this Eddie Murphy's background. People lauded him as a great comedian, you know. Oh, he did wonderful things. He acted as many different people, got paid a great amount of money for making some funny movies and some really shit movies. Was paid a lot of money for standing on a stage and saying pretty much what every nigger would be saying in the hood, you know what I mean, I think, about their lives. He just got the opportunity. I mean, I wish I had that opportunity to be the white nigger in Scotland, saying the shit that happened to me in my life. The punches in the face of my father because I spoke back to him. The punches in the face of my brother because my mother liked me more than them. And the punches in the face I got from my sisters because my mother liked me more than them. But, you know, it's like, these are the things you have to deal with and go through in life, you know. Yeah, the pain we put up with, the pain we have to live with, you know what I mean, simply because we're just better liked and loved by our parents, you know. Don't get me wrong, I had a horrible childhood, horrible, you know. Do you know, I never once had the opportunity to own a pony. Never, you know. I think I was deprived. I was deprived as a child, you know. Never once owned a pony. Another thing I never owned as a teenager, never owned a car. Not even a wind-up one. Owned several wind-up motorbikes, but you know, much harder to keep them running, you know what I mean, straight. Obviously it would veer off and smash into walls and break up, and you end up with nothing, you know, but a pile of broken plastic. Tears, shed many tears in my teenage years, yeah. Often because my girlfriends being smaller than me when we tried to kiss, they would often break my nose as they tried to jump up to kiss me, you know. Lucky I'm not a bleeder, I didn't bleed often, but you can see why my nose is halfway across my face. Yeah. If only my girlfriend's parents had bought them high heels. But unfortunately high heels were out of fashion in the 70s because so many women in the 50s and 60s had developed bad calf muscles, and you know, the diagnosis of the doctors was wearing high heels was bad for you. So by the time I got to school, all the 5'2" girls that wanted to kiss me didn't have 4.5-inch heels, you know what I mean? I had to bob up and down trying to get their lips to meet mine. Terrible, deprived childhood I had. Anyway, that's about it for me for the moment. Apart from the fact of I also feel deprived that I never had anything more than a plastic electric gun. I would have loved to have a BB shooter. I mean, even if it's only to make the dogs run faster in front of my house. Because I often found stepping outside the house and stepping in a pile of dog shit. If I had a BB gun, I would never have had any dog shit in front of my house. Every dog I seen would have been made to run for its fucking life. I'm not saying dogs shouldn't be allowed to shit, they just shouldn't be allowed to shit in front of my house. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sure all of you have got the same problems in life, you know. Thanks, man.